Please welcome founding executive and chair of the board, Emily Wright.
Nothing but the love. Nothing but the love. Nothing but the love.
I love you. I love you all so much. This just doesn't get old, does it? How does it feel to be here? Amazing, doesn't it? When we come together with like-minded people, we might come feeling alone. As we come into this arena, we know that we are not alone. We are here united as one doTERRA family, and I just could not be more grateful for you. This is my 17th convention. And as I was backstage talking to my partners, this feels like a rebirth. So here, this convention theme, Reclaim, was done intentionally. We are reclaiming who we are today. And I hope each and every one of you can do the same. So I was recently talking to a wellness advocate, and was it you? Was it you I just talked to? Yes? Talked to many of you last night. But I was having this conversation, and she thanked me for what doTERRA is in her life. She told me how it had been a saving grace for her and for her family as they went through some very difficult challenges that life had thrown their way. They said their doTERRA community had rallied around them at a time that they needed it most. And she said, without doTERRA, I don't think we could have survived. And for me, this was a moment of reflection. You see, I'm a futurist. I'm always looking ahead to the next event, the next goal, the next project, the next thing. And it was a reminder for me to be still and to feel the gratitude of what has already been accomplished. How many of you need that reminder too? Right? Millions of people have been impacted because we chose to pursue this dream. And you chose to dream with us. And now, 10 million families are living healthier lives thanks to our life-enhancing products. 10 million in the world. That's all thanks to you. Thank you. These numbers are awe-inspiring to me. I've seen them hundreds of times, and every single time it causes me to pause because every single number represents a human life. I'm overwhelmed with what doTERRA has become over these last 16 plus years. But I believe that we are only a fraction of what we can and will be in the future, because doTERRA is not a business. It is a cause. It is a movement to empower individuals and families as we help the world heal. doTERRA is a magnificent kaleidoscope of love and care that spans the globe. It is a safe haven for all to call home. No matter race, gender, age, or belief, all are welcome. And I am so proud of who we are. What we have accomplished is truly remarkable. That doesn't change my desire to keep moving with conviction and with passion. But what I'm discovering is that I also need to sit with gratitude in my heart and to feel that joy of what we have already accomplished. I have met with members of the doTERRA community around the world, and I love traveling to our markets, and it's just amazing to me at the span that we have had on so many lives. And as I've heard how doTERRA has changed your lives and the lives of those you've loved, you have told me the most remarkable stories of how our products have helped you safeguard your family's health, how they have helped you find wells of strength and vitality. These products have done the same for me and for my family. You've told me how your doTERRA business has opened up opportunities and helped you become more bold and courageous of chasing your dreams. How freedom has become the drumbeat that stirs your soul. doTERRA has done the same for me. You have told me how the doTERRA community has healed feelings of loneliness and isolation and given you a renewed sense of purpose. Your community has breathed belief into you. You have done the same for me. I love you too. We are a collective strength of millions of dreams and good deeds in motion. Everything we have done is possible because of you. Each of you are doing something remarkable. You are creating change for people across the world, for people you haven't even met. When we chose the person-to-person business model, it was done with great intention. We will never move away from sharing our life-enhancing products through the power of people. Because it is the greatest business model in the world. And we know doTERRA is what it is today because of those of you who have been courageous enough to share the gift of help with others. We don't have shareholders or debtors that force our hand to make decisions that are contrary to our values. I'm grateful. Yes. I am grateful we have chosen to remain a privately held company. I am grateful for my business partners who care deeply for the millions of families we are responsible for as much as I do. I am grateful for our executive leadership and our amazing staff all around the world and their commitment to our vision. We have always remained true to our core values throughout the years. These values have guided our decision-making at every step. And we have remained true to our commitment to our wellness advocates and leaders. And so, we traveled across the world to find these precious gifts of the earth. And it became immediately clear that the ingredient that was missing was true partnership between essential oil companies and the people producing them. We went looking for essential oils, but what we found were people. In Haiti, Turkey, Greece, Kenya, Nepal, New Zealand, Canada, Paraguay, Oman, Madagascar, Bulgaria, India, Brazil, Guatemala, Sri Lanka, and so many more places around the world. We found people who share our values, who are stewards of the plants, who are committed to creating the highest quality essential oils. We found friends. The true revolution that doTERRA has created in the essential oil industry is love. You can't do what we do without love, without caring for the people on both sides of the bottle. And I've always felt that there is an energy that comes when things are created with love. Do you agree? Yeah. Each drop of doTERRA essential oil carries the love and hope and courage of those who are involved in the process. You see, you can't separate the essential oils from the people who produced them. And you can't separate the people from the places where they come from. When we first began looking for a source of copaiba, or if you're from Brazil, copaiba, essential oil, our sourcing partner, Ben, discovered that it was difficult to find people who knew how to properly extract the resin from the trees. So he went into the local community and asked them if anyone knew how to tap the trees. And he was directed to a man named Josimar. When Ben asked Josimar about Copaiba trees, his eyes lit up. His love for the trees and the forest was obvious. He became one of the first identified Copaiba harvesters in our sourcing network. I was privileged to meet Josimar with Dr. Hill in 2018, and he showed us how he tapped the Copaiba trees. We watched in awe as he gently coaxed the oleo resin from the tree, first asking permission for the gift, and then giving thanks and gratitude for the gift given to the tree. Before we left, we looked into his eyes as we thanked Josimar for his gift, and we told him we would never forget him. Sometime later, we realized we needed a new sourcing partner for Copaiba. The sourcing partner we had been working with was not interested in our co-impact sourcing values and expectations. He felt they were too difficult, too much work. He was not willing to make the necessary changes to keep working with us. We need solid partners on the ground who will strive for not only a pure quality product, but also to fairly represent the interests of the individual harvesters. We can't do it without them. We needed to find a new partner in the region who was committed to sourcing the best and helping the most. So just as this transition began, COVID hit and the world locked down. We lost contact with Josimar. He didn't have a cell phone or access to the internet. We were unable to travel to visit him. But we did not forget Josimar. And we wanted to try our best to have a place in our sourcing network for as long as business allowed. And every time I saw Ben or Eric, I would ask them, have you found Josimar yet? And every time they would say, not yet, but we haven't given up. In the meantime, we forged a relationship with the new sourcing partners, Mariana and Marcello, who embraced our compact sourcing values. And we asked them if they would bring Josimar into our network, which was outside of the region where they were working. They did not hesitate. And as soon as travel restrictions opened up, Mariana, Marcello, and Eric went out in search of Josimar. But he had moved. We didn't know where he lived. So they went door to door, showing a picture to people in town, asking if they knew where he lived. This took a lot of effort, but they didn't give up. And finally, they found him. We did not forget Josimar. Dr. Hill and I were able to reconnect with Josimar just a couple of weeks ago. His family has grown up, and it was so fun to reconnect and reminisce with them. His oldest son, Oscar, is now working in the business with Josimar. His daughter is in nursing school. He has stewardship over 400 trees, and it might take him 4 to 5 hours to hike to some of these trees. He knows every single tree and has gratitude for each and every one of them. But he had a dream of becoming a business owner. And so we worked with him to prepare the paperwork to be registered as a business. And now he had stewardship over 8 harvesters. He is using, yes, he's using his expertise to teach them and carry that legacy forward. I love that Josimar is writing his story, and we are blessed to be a part of it. It is a story of legacy. His love for the forest and his family has been his driving force. And because of his consistent effort and belief in what can be, he has been able to create meaningful change in his life that benefit all of us and lives all around the world. When your vision and values are clear, you will attract people that want the same things. They will light up when they see you and know what you stand for, just as Josimar lit up. That is the magic that happens when you have that clear vision, when you have that conviction lives in your soul. And I believe that is what has made doTERRA such a beautiful community. This is what you are a part of. This is what you have created. People are counting on us. We have made commitments to our customers, our wellness advocates, our sourcing partners, our employees. And we will continue doing everything we can to be a force for good in this world. This is not business for us. This is personal. I know that it is personal for you too. That's why you're here. And I hope you will reclaim your story with us. Reclaim your belief. I am reclaiming mine. You don't have to be wealthy or have thousands of followers on social media to make a difference. All that is needed is for you to care. We are all here to help the world heal. And this undertaking will require each of us to put aside our excuses and step into the arena. The poet June Jordan wrote that we are the ones we have been waiting for. The world is waiting for people to step up. Be that person. Be the person that the world has been waiting for. Be the person you have been waiting for. If there is a change you want to see in your life, in your community, in the world, go out and create it. Don't wait for others to lead the way. Cut your own path. You are the one you have been waiting for. I want you to feel that. Know who you are. Know who created you. Dare greatly and go out and be the person your heart and the world needs you to be. I love you.